Welcome, Shade Squad, to the Stock Market Show. Today we're going to talk about TSSI stock. So I'm looking at Mara because it's going sideways, and I'm like, yes, please, please just go sideways and go nowhere. But TSSI, I'm going to show you a beautiful pattern here. The 200 WMA. That tends to act as support. And you'll notice this stock is trending to the upside. But the most important thing to take note of is it loves to come down to that purple line. It goes underneath it sometimes, and then what does it do? It rallies huge. Right? Comes down to the purple line, rallies huge, comes down to the purple line, rallies huge, and here we are again. Now, every time it comes down to the purple line, it takes a while for it to come down that low, but it also takes a while for it to get that big pump. But the most important thing is there's a pattern here we can abuse. So this is a buy, and I would hold for 30, which would be almost 100% from where it is right now. But I believe if it can break 30s, we go to 50s. So there's potential for 3x as well. So I think I give it a buy here at the 200 WMA and a sell target of 30 and sell target number 2 of 50. Going to keep it short and sweet because I think this is what we're about. We're about finding patterns and abusing them and taking advantage of the patterns that the market reveals to us by positioning ourselves when it's cheap, when it's at a discount, when no one wants it. We can even zoom in on the charts here. We can measure it out, right? 52% discount right now. Massive discount from highs. We can measure it here. So bottomed out at 563, ran to 30, a nice 466%. Before that, it hit a high of 18, got a massive discount of 67%. So you'll notice it gives you a pretty decent percent discount, and then it rallies like 300% plus. Now, again, we're shooting for like 100% always. That's nothing wrong with 100% or 50% for that matter. But if you are willing to hold, I would see if it gets to a new high, right? Because after every touch of this purple line, it goes to a new high. It goes to a new high. We would expect it to go to a new high the third time around. Now, let's talk about the company. There's a lot of companies. I'm making a lot of videos today, some for tomorrow as well. 3 for today, 3 for tomorrow. I'm looking at some new ones. The Wolf, Pony, those just came on my radar, and I'm very excited about them. But TSSI is the one that I'm focused on because of that trend. Let's see. TSS reports second quarter 2025 revenue of 44 million, up 262%. So you guys know me. I love when revenues are going up because that means there's more demand for their service/product. Georgetown facility fully operational, positioning company to accelerate through AI infrastructure boom. Upward revision to 2025 outlook reflects confidence in continued momentum. So you see that and you're like, okay, so we got the technicals, and then when you look at the earnings, it's getting more demand for their products as service, and it's in the AI infrastructure section. So there's a lot adding up for this one. A lot coming. We know anything AI is going to be high, is going to stay hot. And that's where the money is made. Of course, do keep in mind, still risky, right? Maybe it never recovers, right? That could always happen, like color stock. Had a huge pump to $5, then it did a reverse split, now it's just tanking, right? So there's always that risk. Just keep that in mind. I don't want people to get way too excited, right? But at current levels, based on its historical patterns, it is absolutely a buy. And let's just continue down here. Total revenue for the first half of 2025 exceeded total revenue in the second half of 2024, reflecting strong operational execution and the growing leverage in our business model. The outlook of our industry remains exceptionally strong, and demand across our core markets, particularly in data center infrastructure and AI. Think APLD. Let me put it that way. Think APLD. Let's think of TSSI as another APLD play. I think APLD is up like what, 20% or something ridiculous. Let me check. I swear I saw it was up like 15% or something. Yeah, 20%. So that's what I'm saying. Like, think of this as another APLD stock. Except the difference is right now APLD is getting all the attention, whereas you can see TSSI is at 200. So again, we're about finding those opportunities. Like, what's being slept on right now that's in the same sector. Given the strength of our first half performance, increasing visibility into the second half of the year, they raised full year 2025 outlook from at least 50% growth to at least 75% growth compared to 2024. The company did dilute to raise money, to raise funds, but that's kind of expected for any company that's, growing, right? Like, you can't grow. The whole reason they go public is because they need the funds to grow the company. So that's kind of expected, right? Just throwing that out there. That's kind of like the weakness of this stock is they do offerings here and there, and that's okay. That's just it's nothing. Think of it as nothing more than an opportunity to buy the dip because they're diluting. 51 million offering, stock slides after pricing, public offering rate. So that's just a little bit of something to keep in mind, right? The company's growing, there's more demand for their service/product, but just keep in mind they do dilute here and there. Not like AITX, not crazy like that, just every now and then. Either way, the company gives you incredible opportunities to buy the dip when it does come down. So I would say it's a buy. Keep an eye on this one for the future. Don't kick yourself if it does go back to highs, but it's got the right ingredients, right? These are the right ingredients for another pump back to highs. Let's look at APLD. Yeah, APLD is up 20%. Is that right? Is that correct? Because that's okay. I think I just lost my internet connection. That's fantastic. I mean, I'm still recording. I'm still able to record because OBS is not tied to my internet connection, but apparently it is raining today, so maybe that kind of just, my internet just went out. All right, so we're not going to look at APLD for a comparison, but TSSI, 50% discount from highs. Buy it when it's cheap, sell it high. A classic in the markets. I'll see you guys in the next one.